Hey everyone, it's Anna here, and I'm walking around the beautiful English countryside in beautiful Surrey in the park called Virginia Water, and I'm just meeting the beautiful huge sequoia tree here. I think it's at least 500 years old. Can you imagine the wisdom this tree has? It's like behind me here now. It looks thin, but look, when I approach it, you're going to start seeing how huge this tree is, because I can't even go around to embrace it because it's absolutely huge. So if I go around, my hand doesn't go really around it, so it goes all the way there, you see, and over there, and oh my goodness, it's a gigantic tree. So I'll try to do this with the other hand now, and it's like goes up to here, and the tree goes obviously around. Look at it. It's huge. Yeah. Huge tree. And this morning I was talking to one of my coaches, and we're discussing many things about coaching business. And one of the things that we were talking about is appearance as building authority, and what is the themes that you can use to build your Facebook group and engagement in it. And one of the strategies was creating controversial statements. And I thought, you know what, maybe having a grey hair would be like a controversial statement, because it's such a taboo for a woman to be grey still. I mean, there are a few brave characters out there who look good with naturally grey hair. I don't mean this fashionable fad that's going on that young women are painting their hairs and coloring their hairs grey because it's fashionable. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually coming out and being your authentic self and being brave to be as you are, which is still not that accepted now, is it? It's good to be fashionable and follow fashion, but it's not good to be yourself because you get judged. And even today when I was walking around, people were like, looking at me because I have grey hair here, you can see. So I'm like not really paying that much attention, because I actually quite like it. It feels like healthier already, not having to do this, coloring and painting and causing myself to have like some kind of, this looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm using like other hand, so I can't really pull my hair quickly. So oh yeah, wow, I'm so talented with one hand. Cool. So you were talking about that, and still it's a problem for women to be looking as she is, because of these societal pressures and beauty industries telling you're never good enough as you are. You always have to fix something. I'm thinking, how are you really empowering us with that kind of statements? Like, you're not good enough, you have to put this foundation on, or you have to put this lipstick on, or you have to do... I mean, I'm okay if you're doing it for fun, but you have to do it, then I'm not okay with that. If you have to, I'm not okay with that. Really. That's already forcing, and that's putting you down. That's my personal opinion. If you do it for fun, if you're enjoying it, sure, why not? But I want to be able to be free to be as I am and not be judged. And because it does hurt when everybody's looking at you. I mean, you can take one or two strange looks, but if this is like constant, then you start like sort of thinking, is it really worth it? It's like really psychologically hurting me, like feeling all these looks, especially as an HSP, being hyper aware of everything. So yeah, it's not easy call at all to decide whether or not to show up as you are in full authenticity. And I feel more and more that I want to, because it will be so congruent with my message and who I am. And people are noticing, they're saying, coming up to me after my live event saying, you are so authentic, there's nothing pretentious about you, and you're so like successful, you're attracting so many people, and we would expect you to come in like looking all important, like, yeah, I'm like the boss, but you're so not. You're like so relaxed and real, and you're telling us about these real situations where you were hurt and you suffered and how you got out, and they're surprised because they're not used to this kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, if I'm like that, why don't I take a step further and be totally authentic? And that includes me being all natural as I am look-wise too. Because frankly, I just, after 20 years of putting these colorants on and makeups on, I think I put enough toxicity in my body for 3 lifetimes, and I'm just waiting for something to happen. God forbid, Because when you put makeups on and all these toxic substances on, if you think that they're safe, trust me, they're not. They really aren't safe. And you're putting it all over your skin, it goes into your bloodstream, and if you've been doing this for years, can you imagine the buildup of dioxin and all the other things? So I'm like sort of thinking about this, and we were talking about polarizing the audiences for the business, and I said, I'm thinking about growing my gray hairs, and I don't know if I should do this. And my coach said, that's something that you should definitely not do. You don't have to color your hair, and I thought, oh wow, see how switched on she was just on that topic. I thought, wow, I definitely polarized this conversation with that, because I'm of completely different opinion. I think that I should stop, being somebody that I'm not. If you want to color your hair, fine, but if I don't, I want to be free not to do it. But then I said to her that thing, and she said, well, then you will definitely polarize the audience with even that. It's just you have to make sure that this is something that you're to be on topic with your group, because if you're talking about marketing and being a public persona, then this is like a topic you can talk about. Why not? But if you talk about copywriting and marketing a product, then talking about the gray hair on a video in your that group, it's not really on topic now, is it? So it depends on your business, really, what you want to talk about. And I'm talking to entrepreneurs here who have their businesses. But also in the corporate world, if you want to go to work and you want to be yourself, can you imagine the looks that you might get? Or maybe you will not. I would love to know your experiences with the gray hair, and how does that, show up in your everyday world. What is it that your thoughts are around that matter, if you were ever thinking about going like au naturel, So please post under the video if you can, and let me know how are you dealing with it, if you're dealing with it. Okay, bye.